NFL on EA Sports. Confidence is to wide receivers, and these two are no different. It's the Cowboys going up against the Packers. Now we'll go down to Jim Nantz and Phil Simms for this Week 11 matchup.
We're here in prime time, just about set for a Sunday night matchup on EA Sports. Hello, friends. Jim Nantz and Phil Simms getting set for the call. The playoff chase is on. It's late in the year, and every single game is crucial. How about the scene we have before us, Phil?
Now just wipe the slate clean, Jim. That's what you got to think of as players and coaches. Don't worry about mistakes that you've made in the past or some of the good things. This is it. One game, it means everything. And if you have that kind of attitude, I think it really helps you play better physically and mentally. And, of course, if you do that, it gives you a better chance to win.
The Packers are back deep, waiting to return the kick. The leaders of the NFC East are now set to kick it away and get this much-anticipated game started. And with that kick, we're underway. No one's going to get him now. The 10. Nobody was going to catch him there. Touchdown.
So many things have to go well when you talk about returning the opening kickoff for a touchdown. You need good blocking. First off, you need a kick that you can return. They got both of those things, and the speed of the returner was just awesome to watch.
Will go ground. And that's a gain of 9. That's a nice, powerful statement as they establish the run at the beginning of this game.
Now, Jim, you're right. I'm going to give the offense a little credit here, but, you know, somewhere, I don't know, maybe the defense going to have to put some weights in their pockets. You got to hang in there and make the tackle. If you're running back and you want more carries, do things like this. Read the defense right, read the blocking, and pick up first downs. That's a really good job by the running back.
First down at the 46. Carr's there to make the tackle.
Good to have these types of runs. Yeah, it's not a first down, but it sends a message. It shows everybody that you can run it when you want to, and also it opens up so many other things for your offense.
Launching it deep. The Packers now on third down. Just a week ago, they converted at a high rate in third down situations. The Packers will take the snap from the 40. Set up screen to Lacy. And he's going to be tackled, and that's going to bring us to fourth down.
Nice job that time by the defense, knowing the situation. Go ahead and let the quarterback complete the pass. Just make sure you come up and make the tackle before the first down. Good job. Fourth down coming up.
No good. An empty trip for the offense.
I think it was a risky decision to send him out there and kick this long field goal. They miss it, and look what they've done. They've given the other team.
The Packers are back deep, ready to return. And he'll start his return. He's got a wide open alley. Going to take it the distance. Going to take it home for the touchdown.
When you get a kick return for a touchdown, a lot has to happen. One, it takes talent by the kick return.
The Packers are back deep, ready to return. He's got a chance to return this one. And the tackle is made right around the 25-yard line. First down at the 25. Ball is out, and it's a takeaway. Tackles made. The Cowboys setting up here for the kickoff. He'll take it from the 1. On his way. The 30, the 20, the 10, touchdown.
You can never talk enough about special teams in the NFL. It truly is a third of the game.
And so now they'll bring out Jones to punt. Fields it cleanly and starts his return. There's a flag right there.
Personal foul. Face mask. Defense.
Boy, if his head got yanked back the other way, an obvious face mask penalty, and that's a big one.
It's about safety of the players, too. That's why when you grab, hit the helmet in certain situations, it's going to be a 15-yard penalty. Don't grab the face mask. There are so many players down in the NFL that are good. How about this tight end? He has got so much talent. That time he hauls in the pass and just makes it look so easy.
First and 10. Lane. We're back ready for the second quarter in a game that's seen its fair share of offense, to say the least. What's the mentality of both of these offenses, though, going into the second quarter, Phil?
Well, their mentality is let's keep this thing going. And look, we talk about it all the time. Everything is set up for the offenses in the NFL to have success. And these two teams have taken advantage of the situation, the rules, and they are putting points on the board.
And the second quarter is underway with this snap. Lacy takes the hit and is brought down.
Lacy is looking for a place to run the football that time to pick up the third down and short, but nowhere to go. Offensive line gets dominated. Now it's fourth down.
The kick is good. The Cowboys getting set to kick it away. catches it at the 2 and starts his return. And the tackle's made right around the 26-yard line. The Packers step back onto the field on offense. Their last possession resulted in a field goal.
Well, I know this. It was good defense on the other side. That's what made them kick that field goal. So the defense is feeling good about the fact that they stopped that momentum by the offense and made them kick that field goal.
Lacy, a solo back set. 2nd and 6. To the ground. Going to lose yards here. And with these type of rush totals, I think you probably have a team here in a tie game that is actually hopeful that better play out of the running game in the second half will lead them to victory.
I think you're right. You know, when you get in situations like this, you have to look at the offensive play caller and hope he has patience and he stays with the running game. I'm sure the head coach is telling him just that.
They'll call on Weatherford for the punt. Looking for a lane on the return. Homer's the one who brings him to the ground. That return's good for about 21.
The Cowboys know.
The Cowboys now getting ready to kick it away. He'll have a chance to take off. And the tackle's made right around the 26-yard line. The Packers offense coming back onto the field here, desperately trying to avoid a repeat of their last drive when they had the quick 3 and out.
I'll tell you what, if they go 3 and out again, you know what's going to happen? Those defensive players are going to be looking at them as they come off the field. You put this back out there already, so it's important to get a drive, give your defense a little rest. My gosh, the wide receivers in the NFL now, it's incredible. It's not that you have one. Every team has 2 and 3, and some have 4. Good job that time by him hauling in that pass.
That gains a few. The rush totals just haven't been there in the first half, and that's one reason why they are behind right now, partner.
Well, the NFL offense is about deception. How do you get deception? You keep your offense balanced. So you need to be able to run it so you can use play action to get the big plays down the field. The Packers offensive coordinator, he has to be frustrated by that play. I think he calls the right play, but what happens is a run, loses yards. That's just a bad job by the offensive line.
Catches the ball on the sideline, but does not get both feet down.
The Packers don't have a lot of options on 3rd and long situations. The pass goes incomplete, and the defense did a good job of staying back there and not giving up the deep throw.
Puts it through the uprights. Needed plenty of leg on that one. And that should... The Cowboys getting ready for the kickoff. He'll take it from the 4. And the tackle's made right around the 26-yard line. Barron's in a whole lot of pain right now. We'll take an injury timeout and be back in just a moment. First down at the 26. Give that tackle to Sean Lee.
When you run the football like this and you show toughness, there is no doubt when you fake it and try to throw the football down the field, the quarterback's going to have all day to get it done.
We're moving in on the 2-minute warning. One more snap first. And we've reached the 2-minute warning. Welcome back. Halftime just a couple of minutes away as we resume play out of the 2-minute warning. 2nd down and 4. And straight ahead, Lacy. He's taken down at the 35. Now 3rd and short following the run. He'll get it again. And he's tackled, but not until he picked up the first down. He's averaging about 3 yards a carry on the day. First down here after the run.
Let's go.
Makes the catch in open space.
Well, the quarterback has such great confidence in the receiver. And why not? He's talented, and every time the football's thrown his way, he finds a way to make the catch.
First down at the 38. In the end, it picks up only a yard. Set up now at the 37. The Cowboys with a nickel look here on defense. 2nd and 10. Bell is tackled down.
Bell is never able to build up that power that he has as a running back when there's nowhere to go. Hey, there's nowhere to go. That's a short game.
Let's go.
Snapping out of the gun. Throws the pass. Looking middle that time. And it's incomplete. The offense is going to stay on the field now for this 4th and 7. Lacey lines up in the backfield. The Packers will take the snap from the 35. And that'll close the gap. We're approaching halftime. He'll take the snap from the gun. But the hit knocks the ball out.
Well, they always say if you get your hands on the football, you got to make the catch. Yeah, right. The guy that made that rule up wasn't getting hit as he was trying to catch the football. Nice hit that time by the defender.
2nd down and 10. Lacey takes the hit and is brought down. He's averaging about 3 yards a carry on the day. 3rd down following the run. And incomplete. The defense does his job forcing 4th down in a hurry. Prater set to attempt the field goal. And converts on the 3. Looks like all set to punt here. That beautifully executed punt now really will help out this defense, forcing the opposition to start the next drive inside the 10. The Packers put some points on the board on their previous possession, but it was just a field goal. They'll be looking to add some more right here.
Yeah, they will. And, listen, when you talk about touchdown drives, you have to kick a field goal. What does that mean? That means you failed on 3rd down. Just not a good play on 3rd down. They got to do better in that situation. If they do, that's going to lead to 7 points.
Looking at this deficit, you wonder how much more they're going to try to run the football because it has not been there for the taking all game long.
Yeah, the running game's been terrible. Hard to win a game in the NFL when you're one-dimensional. But if you want to win today's game, that's exactly what you're going to have to do, throw the football. Now, careful, you can throw that out the window. Now it's time to be aggressive, take a chance, and put the defense on edge. Can you do that and give your team a chance to still win this game?
The offense now needs to pick up the first here on 3rd down after that incompletion. The Packers will look to get to the 21 to extend the drive and pick up a first. Eddie Lacy makes the catch. They bring him down, and the offense fails to pick up a first down on 3 plays. The Cowboys lined up in the nickel.
Let's go.
The Packers turn the ball over on downs. That lined up now in kickoff formation. takes it from the 4, and here we go. He's got a little bit of daylight here. A foot race to the end zone. And he's in for the touchdown. What a play. What a run.
When you get a kick return for a touchdown, a lot has to happen. One, it takes talent by the kick returner. But look at all the good blocks we saw down the field and the speed of the kick returner. Touchdown.
First and goal. Here's the handoff. Lacey takes the hit and is brought down. They're just grinding away down here, inching closer to the end zone.
Well, that's what you got to do sometimes. It's hard always to think that you're going to come out and just make big plays. You've got to do the dirty work, and this offense is doing it right now. Jim, I love these situations.
Packers have done a whale of a job taking their halftime lead and adding a whole lot more to it here in the third quarter.
And they're just doing everything we saw them do in the first half. Just dominating the pace of play and just being more physical than the defense. Hard to throw the football down the field once you get in the red zone. That time the quarterback, well, he knows that. And he looks down there, nobody open deep, throws it short, and they get a nice solid pickup on that play call.
2nd and 5 coming up. The Cowboys defense brings in an extra member of the secondary. They'll go nickel. Here's the handoff, and they'll run it. Lawrence is able to read that play and make the hit. Now looking at 3rd down. From the shotgun. Throws it in the end zone. Touchdown. And now the Packers on a quest for their 3rd straight scoring drive here, Phil. They've been having their way with that defense on these last few possessions.
Well, let me say this, Jim, it's not that easy to score points in the NFL. Not the way they're making it look, and they're confident. They look like they're fast, they're fresh, they're rested. It's been fun to watch.
Get ready.
The Packers take it from the 28. Has his target down after picking up the first. The Cowboys have been a stout defense all season long, but today they have been completely taken out of their game plan.
Yeah, sometimes when you're having a bad defensive day, you don't mind giving up those yards as long as you tighten up and toughen up in the red zone. But today, even the red zone defense has been bad. That's why they're giving up so many points. This man was put on this defense for this reason alone. Make the big hits. Give your team some momentum, and also put a little fear in those offensive players when they get the football.
2nd and 10. They'll go ground. Bell's tackled down after a gain of 5.
The Packers, they believe in their offense. They know once they get inside the red zone, they can run or throw. That time they run the football, and it picks up some good solid yards. Great job by the offensive line.
The Cowboys defense now is going to go nickel. 3rd and 5. Brings it in along the sideline.
Good job that time by the offense. They pick up a first down inside the 20-yard line. Now we'll see if they can punch it in and get 7 points.
No margin for error from just outside the goal line. Gain is about 3.
Well, that last play almost got them in here, and when you look at this, what do? Well, you just want to punch it in. There's a lot of different scenarios. You could do a play-action fake, probably get somebody wide open, or have a running back just jump over the top for the touchdown.
They're going to powers his way across. Touchdown.
Not every.
The Cowboys setting up now, trying to recover an onside kick. That's a timeout call. The Cowboys now, no doubt, will onside kick it. And unable to pull off the onside kick, the hands team comes away with the football. The Packers take the field again on offense. They'll be looking for a repeat of their last drive. They came away with a touchdown and really had the defense on its heels.
Well, it's going to be hard to repeat what they just did because it looked so easy and it was well done by their offense. And I think when you talk about situations like this, it really comes down to one thing. Can the offensive line continue to dominate?
The 37 is the line of scrimmage.
Let's go. Fred, 38. Fred, 38.
The Packers from the 37. And straight ahead, Lacey. He's tackled right at the 31. He's now over 50 yards rushing on the day.
Nice run that time. When you run the football like this, over a period of time, it's going to wear that defense out. There's no doubt about it. Nice job by the offensive line.
3rd down and 4. Ball is out. A recovery by the defense. He's in the clear. He's brought down. This lead. The Cowboys will line up here for the onside kick. And the hands team does its job as the onside kick attempt is thwarted. The Packers offense had a golden opportunity the last time they were on the field. A promising drive that came up empty after they fumbled the football away. Let's see how they reacted it this time.
Yeah, I think they're going to react well to it, Jim. Listen, you know, the bad is, of course, they fumbled. The good is the plays they made, the feeling they got when they're out there on the field. They had to feel like they were dominant, so just overcome the fact that they fumbled and get down there this time and score.
The Packers have it at the 39. Pulls it in. That hit by Sean Lee. It'll be 3rd down. Time for the hurry-up offense. This will probably be the last play before the 2-minute warning here in the final quarter. Locked in on the football and has hold of it with 2 hands. Just 2 minutes left in this one now. Back in a moment.
Holding. Defense.
We're back. Only 2 minutes remain in this one. Now 1st and 10. Bell with the reception. Still not taken down. Bell is tackled down. The defense stops the clock.
Nice situation here for the offense. They're winning the football game. Now they're in the red zone. Let's see if they can come up with a play that fools the defense.
The reception by Lacey.
Well, the quarterback showed off his arm strength that time, didn't he? He put the football right on the money, on a line, right into the receiver's hands.
The Packers come out in the pistol. 2nd down and 8. Avoids the hit and slides.
It's not as easy as it looks. That quarterback, good job of sliding before he takes the hit that time.
Stepping up, ready to spring into action at the 8.
Get ready. Fred, 38.
And a flag comes out. That picks up 7.
Holding. Offense.
The defense accepts the penalty. Third down after the penalty. Quick drop back. Finds Cobb. Has 12 on this play. That's a timeout by the defense. The offense back out on the field here for this 4th and short play. Back at the line. They're going for it on 4th. Intercepted.
And a touchback. Better